Hello, I'm Peter Glock. Welcome to this first module in your Employee Awareness course. Now, as we go through the course, you'll be seeing quite a bit of me in these videos. Just please follow the video, take the course questions at the end, right? And enjoy. Now, this module, we're going to talk about cybersecurity. What do we mean by cybersecurity? Well, I want to give you some definitions. So, information security professionals talk about CIA. Now, that's not the Central Intelligence Agency. That's confidentiality, integrity, and availability. What do we mean by that? Well, confidentiality, you want your information only to be read and accessed by the people that should be accessing it, and no one else. Integrity, has your information been changed by someone that shouldn't change it? How do you know it's actually the right version? Imagine that you were, for example, giving instructions for maintenance of an aircraft engine. You'd want to make sure that the bolts are being tightened to the right torque setting. You want the information about that maintenance to be exactly correct. And availability. There's no point in having an information asset if people can't get at it. So things like denial of service attacks, which stop people getting at information, right, are covered by the availability topic in information security. Two other things I'd like you to think about. One is, what's an information asset? Think about it as in, what are you trying to protect? So what information assets do you have, and what is important to you, and how are you going to protect them? And the last is a generic term, malware. You'll hear this quite a lot as we go through the course. Malware we're taking to encompass viruses, trojans, worms, all that stuff you hear about, right? We're not going to attempt to educate you into how to either create them or what exactly they are and how they work. Just be aware that this stuff exists. So why are we talking about this? Well, the size of the problem. If you looked at UK business last year, about 90% of large businesses and about 70% of small businesses suffered a breach. That is, their CI and/or A were compromised. And those breaches are expensive. If you looked at the cost to a large business, it's in the order of £3 million per breach. And even for a small business, it's about £300,000. Now that actually can be a significant drain on your business, and that is why your organisation is very interested in you helping reduce the risk of having a breach in the first place. So what does it mean for you? What should change about your behaviour? Well, if you remember nothing else from this course, I just want you to remember to be aware. Understand what you're looking at, what context you're in, and what impact it will have. Be aware in your IT. And why this course? Well, we looked at a number of ways of training people, and they're either too long or very short. This we're aiming to get all of the modules across of everything that you could practically need to know in an hour. It's broken down into chunks. Each module is easily digestible, right? But we'll cover the things that will actually make a difference to your business. Now, if you want to know more, there are links out, and you'll see them in the text underneath this video for the curious. But if all you want to do is listen to the video, we'll get the points across here as well. And what do we want from you? So just to sum up then, we want you to watch these videos. Thank you for making it all the way through to the end of this one. We want you to answer the questions at the end of every module. They're just to check for your understanding. There'll be a quiz at the end of the whole course. Take the quiz, not too many questions, it's not difficult. All of the content in the quiz is contained in these videos in the modules. Something very important we'd like you to do outside of the course though, is to find the policies that your organisation has about how you use the internet and things that affect your information security. Now, this could be a bit challenging if your organisation doesn't have those policies, but they should do. And there are many templated policies and other ways of getting that across to the workforce. And the last thing is, try and keep yourself up to date. You'll see lots of news in the general press, lots of stuff online about what the current threats are and how to deal with attacks. So just keep yourself up to date. Thank you for listening so far. Look forward to seeing you on the next module. Bye-bye.